I know this is probably... Like, I'm aware this is probably just because it doesn't count actual time while you're in cutscenes. But, like, look at that. We're, like, 2 over 20-minute videos in, yet only 25 minutes of in-game time. That's kind of funny. Hey there, everybody. It's Vixie, and today I'm playing more Metroid Fusion. Last time, we got to Sector 2 Tro, and we got our bombs back, but the SAX rather rudely blocked our way from getting back, so we kind of have to take a detour. Which is leading us into all sorts of weird directions, because, yeah, it turns out this place is a lot bigger than it first let on. I don't need to be here yet. This guy rudely respawned. That's another thing that can make this game difficult, is just your health and ammo pickups can literally just fly away from you. I can't do anything about here yet. It's like they can be a pain to get, and on top of that, they could just opt out and leave. Okay. Yeah, nothing here either. Is there something down here? Be careful with those side hoppers in particular, because they can... Every time they take damage, they shoot spikes out of their side. Already another save. That's weird. We were just at one. Yeah, it's a good place to be. Energy tank gutted. We can drop through here. Open up. Oh, that's jerk. Okay, thanks for being generous on me that time. Behold the godless abomination of the X. This adorable little guy. Like, why is he so cute? Any of those hit those? I don't know. This is the Zombie X. Like I said, not every boss in this game is derivative. Okay, now we're hitting it. And you have to wait till it jumps over you and then fire missiles or charge shots into its mouth. It's not super difficult. It doesn't help that they get smaller the more damage it takes. Watch out! I'll eat you, Samus Airwin. I've never actually gotten eaten by it before. I'm not sure what happens. I don't know if you get trapped inside it or what. Come on. There we go. There's your core. Yeah. Honestly, I can find the core harder than some of the bosses. Just because it's... I don't deal well with enemies that just kind of swing around the screen like that. But anyway, we got high jump and a jump ball, both in one. So that's handy. Okay. I think I've alluded to the fact of this, but This game, like I think I've implied it before, this game a little more linear than the other Metroid games, just because it kind of railroads you into one particular path, but they take advantage of that with a ton of environmental storytelling, like, oh, this enemy is suddenly all petrified and stuff. I wonder who did that. And like once again, the way we came in, all destroyed and stuff. So we're gonna have to find another way around. Is it here? Something's here. Yeah, this is just the room to hint you that there's something there. The way to get to Zazabi proper. Do I have to get in there? If I can do the jump. If I can do the jump. All that for nothing. Way. Dang it. Is somebody forward through here then? Somewhere? Like, oh yeah, here. Possibly. Yeah, here we go. So you know that unavoidable subject in critique of Metroid games, how they usually really like to talk about how the Metroid series is good at making you feel isolated, like you're the lone person on a distant alien planet. This game likes to turn in its quest to turn the Metroid series norms on its head. What it does, in turn, is show that, oh, well, there's also dangers in not being alone, too. Do I have to bomb that? Can I just reach that? Okay, yeah, I can. Easier than I was making it out to be. Yeah. High jump helps, but still have to deal with water physics. I'll be careful with those guys in particular, because the X's that come out of them confuse and become an even bigger fish. Can I get up there? Come to think of it, is that the way up? Okay, what's down here then? Or can we still not do anything down here? Okay, I guess we can't still do anything down here. Just have to climb on the bodies of pupating hornets, of all things. The hit creepypasta series. Got here, Rio X. Right, ow. No, climb in. Jump. Climb into this one. There's a hidden prize in here. Whoa. And that deposits us back out here. Okay, what was that room? Okay, it's the one above. Right here. Now that we have bombs and spring ball, we can do this. Ta-da! A hidden room. This series really likes those. Okay. Okay, now we need to go up. Just a wee bit more. Try to avoid killing you guys so you don't cause trouble. Okay, now we can kill you. Or maybe not. Yeah, just because, again, another feature of the game, just to demonstrate. If I were to kill this guy, it's just gonna go in there, and then, yeah, that's another obstacle I have to deal with. Again, with the health pickups being villainous. Yeah, I could use recharging. And a hard save. Okay, let me double check real quick. Okay, again, just double checking my item list. Just because, as it's probably a bit, maybe not. Again, this game really likes locking doors behind you, so I just want to be double sure before I leave. Samus, we've got trouble. Releasing the security lock may have been a bad idea. The SAX has invaded the water environment in Sector 4. Aqua, with several thousand X. With the blue hatches active, the SAX slipped in easily. The creatures and systems in Sector 4 are already showing multiple irregularities. I'm currently investigating. I'll brief you in the navigation room when you arrive. Now, head for Sector 4. Okay, man, it doesn't lock the door. It probably will when we get in Sector 4 proper, though. The SAX, an enemy with my strongest abilities, but does it have reason? Probably not. It's just a killing machine. In my current state, I can't face it head-on. The SAX is me, only heartless. I must stop it before it learns its potential and threatens the universe. So, remember what I said about this game being a lot about the consequences of Samus's actions catching up with her? The SAX is pretty much a culmination of that. Because, well, in a literal sense, it's an X inhabiting her old suit, yes, but from like a symbolism sense, it's literally her old self that kind of did things a little gung-ho and had no problem with killing all the Metroids. A Samus before she spared the last Metroid, so to speak. This sector has been taking more damage than expected. I knew the X were powerful and destructive, but still, this seems to be purposeful. We certainly can't rule out the possibility that the SAX has a high degree of intelligence. I find the X fascinating, especially this SAX. But I digress. This sector is home to a very large creature, and the researchers called Ceres. It is capable of moving and attacking at ultra-high speed. The more senseless and widespread destruction here may be attributed to Ceres. No doubt the SAX released it, but I can't be sure why yet. Ceres has returned often to the breeding tank here. Its natural behavior must be to go back to it periodically. It's a valuable specimen, but you have been authorized to terminate it. If you don't, it may invade other sectors. While you're moving, be careful. Some broken power nodes have electrified the water, but we can't cut the power. Doing so would affect the whole station adversely. If you touch the water, you'll be electrocuted. Conserve energy as you go. And yeah, locking the door, like I suspected. They do like to start the sectors with a nav room, a save room, and a recharge room, but I feel like they could have at least like made a super save room that also recharges your health and ammo. Okay. Don't shoot me. If I go up here, there's a secret room. I'll jump over here. Bomb through that. Bomb this. And this. A bomb here. And you get a missile tank. On top of the one we're already about to get. Then through here, and that gets us our missile tank. Alrighty. I didn't mean to fall. Don't attack me, fish. I'm not delicious. I'm not nutritious. I wouldn't say the same to you, because you're a weird mutant fish. Yeah, this is them forcefully demonstrating, oh hey. That fish can combine into two fish. I don't need a hard save right now. This game in general just takes on a lot more on the horror elements of Metroid, because usually otherwise throughout the Metroid series there are horror elements in the gameplay itself, yes, but still for the most part it mostly borrows the horror aesthetics, namely through can you die? Okay, I guess not. Ignore it then. It mostly borrows the aesthetics of horror rather than actually being a horror game by any measure. Namely through H.R. Geiger in the Alien movies. This is where Metroid gets a lot of it, especially older Metroid games get a lot of their aesthetic from. This game elects to go for a lot more of a direct horror route, where it's still not necessarily like a super horror game, but it still takes a lot of notes after horror, namely in making the player character a little more vulnerable than they would be normally. Because like I said in the last episode, Samus isn't in a big bulky suit of armor anymore. She can't take the punishment she used to be able to. Because, like, gosh knows, I got hit by that fish earlier, and it took down nearly a whole energy tank's worth of health. And that's just a common enemy. Regular common enemies do a ton of damage in this game. Is there anything? Okay, no. Don't think there's any way up there from here, anyway. Oh wait, no. I don't remember where we go. I remember now. Pump control unit, you say? I tried hitting a run button there for a second. Now that's our item of interest, but I can't get to it yet. Because yeah, especially the aspect where it makes Samus a lot more vulnerable, because if you watch the my Super Metroid playthrough, I'm sure you've noticed I was able to take a lot of punishment despite, like, I was fully capable of face tanking a lot of damage and just come out okay, fine and dandy even. In this game, you can't really take nearly that kind of punishment. Okay, here. Swoop. Well, there's our Saris fella. He's not looking too hot. On the other side of this room. Ow. Dang it, I don't like you. Give me that red X, thank you. And this is Saris X. Again, you know how I feel about enemies that fly all over the screen. Where you at? Dang it. Oh, I nailed you. Sweet. I think he follows something resembling... does something resembling a pattern. As far as his pathing goes. Yeah. I don't know it clearly. Ah, crap. It's like, that's what I've noticed. He usually goes low and then high and then low again when he does speed boosting like this. Yeah, like that. Ugh. Oh, hi. Hello again. Even when you're slow, you're too fast for me. Don't want to fall in the water, because this thing's a pain to fight in the water. Ah, crap. Not in the drink yet. Okay, there we go. Hey, I beat it without falling in the water. That's worth an achievement, right? Again, I've been... Just like how in, like... Super Metroid, I'm surprised at how early they give you the super missiles. I'm surprised in this game how early they give you the speed booster. Because that feels like a mid-game item more than anything, but this is like the third boss. Okay, drop through here. Fall down tanks. Get bunked though. That's always an option. No. Ah! Okay, good. At least I could save myself. Now that we can run... Hello. Oh, don't fall in the drink. It's too tangy for me. Grab this while we're at it. Oh, I guess we had to go through here. But with the water level lowered, we don't have to worry about electrified water anymore. Is there any reason to go down here? Given that's all watery, probably not. Oh, hi. Hello, Crab Club. Can I join? I like crabs. Okay. Now I remember. Ow. I guess good thing I didn't fly off. That's one more power up. And I have to speed booster here too. Fine. Squeeze me. What was... Oh. Yeah, I think that's meant to tutorialize you that even little animals that are hanging out in the background count as enemies for kill rooms. That's already Aqua dealt with, so we don't have to mess with that. But that's also a good place to call an episode. Thank you everybody for watching. Hit the YouTube buttons, maybe one of them will do something. Next time we'll go see what else Adam wants. See ya.